Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Inside Silvertown Tunnel opening today. Here, how much it will cost to use. The Silvertown Tunnel launches today, which means drivers will now have to pay to use it, and when they cross through the Blackwall Tunnel. Londoners now have one more option to travel between the Greenwich and Newham, as the Silvertown Tunnel opens today after more than a decade of construction. However, the new London Tunnel comes with a price, and starting from April 7, drivers using both Silvertown and Blackwall tunnels will have to pay. During the busiest times, drivers face a £4 fee each time they cross either tunnel. The new tunnel, which is just under a mile long, is designed to ease congestion in the nearby Blackwall Tunnel, which has been plagued by queues and delays. Here is a breakdown of the upcoming charges. The neighboring Blackwall Tunnel has been free for drivers since it opened in Victorian times. That is about to change, as TfL announced that Blackwall Tunnel charges will come into force at the same time as Silvertown fees in the spring. This means those who do not qualify for a discount or exemption will have to pay each time they cross. The charges will depend on the size of your vehicle, meaning mopeds and cars pay less than large vans and HGVs. The following rates will apply to Blackwall Tunnel crossings too from today. The types of charges will be peak and off-peak. Peak charge applies between 6 am and 10 am northbound and southbound on weekdays between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Vehicles will have to register for the TfL Auto Pay function to get the off-peak fare. Motorcycle, moped, motor tricycle, £1.50 auto pay off-peak, £2.50 auto pay peak, £2.50 charges paid by phone or online without auto pay sign-up. Cars and small vans, £1.50 auto pay off-peak, £4 auto pay peak, £4 charges paid by phone or online without auto pay sign-up. Large vans, £2.50 auto pay off-peak, £6.50 auto pay peak, £6.50 charges paid by phone or online. HGVs, £5 auto pay off-peak, £10 auto pay peak, £10 charges paid by phone or online without auto pay. Using the crossing at nighttime between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. will be free. TfL said the charges have been designed to manage traffic, mitigate environmental impacts, and help cover the construction and maintenance of both Silvertown and Blackwall tunnels. A map shows the location of the new Silvertown Tunnel connecting Greenwich and Newham. Picture TfL. Who can apply for a concession or exemption? Once the tunnel opens, residents and businesses can apply for discounts and exemptions. A 50% discount on the tunnel charge will be available for drivers on some benefits such as universal credit, carer's allowance and income support living in Barking and Dagenham, Bexley, Bromley, City of London, Greenwich, Hackney, Lewisham, Newham, Redbridge, Southwark, Tower Hamlets and Waltham Forest. Some small businesses, sole traders and charities registered in Greenwich, Newham or Tower Hamlets are eligible for a £1 discount. Wheelchair-accessible private hire vehicles and blue badge holders already registered for the ULEZ discount are eligible for a 100% discount on the tunnel charges. TfL said more information about the discounts will be released in the coming weeks. To get the latest news from the capital, visit Metro's London News Hub. TfL said that the area would likely suffer from high levels of traffic and congestion, leading to pollution, if it did not introduce the charges at both Silvertown and Blackwall tunnels. But critics have voiced concern over the new tunnel since it was announced. Caroline Russell, the Green Party London Assembly member, claimed that the Silvertown Tunnel creates more road capacity and will simply lead to traffic jams and more pollution. She told Metro the Silvertown Tunnel will leave Londoners with debt that will go on for years. Mayor of London Sadiq Khan previously said Silvertown Tunnel will ease congestion for drivers, reduce journey times, and help manage air pollution. Critics have also voiced concern after it was revealed that cycling through the tunnel will not be allowed. There will be 21 buses per hour between 7 am and 7 p.m., instead of the previous 6 services operated by the current 108 route. All zero-emission buses will be free for passengers to use for at least the first year, TfL said. New routes include the Superloop SL4 through the tunnel from Grove Park and Canary Wharf, and a route extension on Route 129 from Lewisham to City Airport and Great Eastern Quay. TfL said it will track demand for bus services when Silvertown Tunnel opens, and if demand for increases, it can respond quickly. Cycling through the tunnel will not be allowed for safety reasons, but a free cycle shuttle bus will operate instead. It means cyclists can just turn up to the shuttle stops, which will be located south and north of the river. While non-folded e-bikes are now banned on most London public transport, they can still be brought on board the Silvertown Cycle Shuttle bus. Cyclists, including those using tricycles, can board the service, which runs every 12 minutes from the north, stop on Seagull Lane near the Royal Victoria DLR station, or at the south stop in Greenwich, located on Millennium Way near the Old School Close Junction. However, disability campaigners said the cycle shuttle bus is inaccessible for most disabled people using non-standard cycles. Wheels for Wellbeing said it does not consider it a viable way to cross the river for disabled cyclists, and they should consider bringing a non-disabled companion who is able to help them and their cycle on and off, as staff are not allowed to assist cyclists. Simon Monk, a spokesperson for the London Cycling Campaign, told Metro previously that the shuttle bus is unlikely to be well used, and that the shuttle and the extra bus provision is greenwashing. This article was first published on January 7. Get in touch with our news team by emailing us at webnews@metro.co.uk. For more stories like this, check our news page. More, everything to know about getting a real ID as deadline looms for travelers. More, teenager killed in awful stabbing and 2 boys, 16, arrested. More, MP probed over sexual assault at A-list Groucho Club. Stay on top of the headlines with daily email updates. This site is protected by Ray CAPTCHA, and the Google privacy policy and terms of service apply. Your information will be used in line with our privacy policy.